Hey guys, good morning. I got a little sidetracked today, and well, it's like 11:30, and I'm just now getting to the reading. Sorry about that. Uh-oh. No, uh-oh. Nothing is by accident. Everything is scripted. Okay, so today is Thursday, October 24th. We have numbers of 24 and 19 today. So beginnings and endings, manifesting on a physical plane. You're being served, or you're getting what you deserve. Something is ending and something else is beginning. So it's like a door is closing for some of you and a door is opening for one of you. And you might be relieved being able to leave something behind. And the thing is, you don't want to overact. You don't want to spend too much money. Okay, I just heard taking the wind out of your sails. So you may be losing a little bit of steam, or you may be suffering some kind of loss. And here's 24 again, manifesting on the physical plane. Okay, we also have 16, 19, 2020, and 2222. Okay, and in the universal, in the month number, we have a 10 breaking down to a 1. Okay, so we have 2 10s, 2 20s, 2 22s. Oh, actually, excuse me, I'm lying. We have 3 10s. How did I overlook that? My goodness. Okay, so we have 3 10s and 3 4s. Okay, so getting information, taking action on information, or information is manifesting. You're getting information to answer a question. Okay, so you were searching for some kind of answer, and you might end up finding it today because of the 2020. You might get some clarity and be able to put something that you've had questions about, or something that you were questioning, you're putting it to rest. Okay, and it's like this ending creates a stability. You may be feeling a little unstable, and what I mean by unstable is not sure, not confident. You could expend a little too much energy. Okay, so you could be giving too much attention to something, and I just went through that, and I actually had to tell somebody, I'm sorry, I can't look these up individually. You need to bring me the whole set, because that's like, advertising here. Here's a set of here's a place settings for 4, and you only give them 3. That's an incomplete set, right? Something is missing, or it's not complete, or it's not whole. So a lot of people are looking for the missing pieces. There can be fractures. Things are fractal and fractures. People are experiencing broken bones, broken limbs, and like, or they may have experienced some kind of injury, and like the injury may be lifting as they get up. Some people are recharged and regenerated, and they're getting up in order to move around and stay active in their healing. Okay, looking up the transits, we can see that the moon and the black moon come together. So that is your primary fears, issues having to do with baggage. Somebody's probably miserable. They're miserable, or they're unhappy, or they're bored, or they're just lazy. They don't want to put the time in, or they just don't feel like doing something. Okay, so there can be a confrontation. What about me? Somebody's not satisfied, or they're feeling neglected, unimportant, or invisible. Okay, so you may have to speak up and say something to somebody, and that might wake them up to their disrespect. Okay, because there's a question of respect too, like, why do you not respect me? And then we also have the moon transiting the nodes, and that usually signals beginnings and endings. We still have Mars squaring both the nodes, so this is all of a sudden actions taken to change your destiny, to change your fate, or taking action and changing your fate, stepping up into a leadership role and doing something, or it can be thoughtless and cruel. So there's a definite divide here, good and evil. The closer, angels and demons. There are those, a lot of people are being left with their mouths open going, what the fuck? Did that just really happen? Experiencing the feeling of like being in the twilight zone. Okay, so with the moon transiting the nodes, also it's another chance to build self-respect and not to revert to letting people trample all over your boundaries. Okay, and if you go with the flow and you manage to do this in a certain way with integrity and coming from a place of love, removing any anger, fear, jealousy, that kind of deal, if you can manage to pull this off, you will find that this was actually a rewarding experience, and you might get something. You might get something that helps you advance. There might be a block that is cleared. And then what happens is you get to advance in life and karma, aided by outside encouragement and support. Okay, so you might be seeing signs that you're doing the right thing. You're being encouraged to do the right thing, but also to love yourself first. This can also be a time when somebody enters your life after somebody's left it. So this can be breakups, this can be, deaths, some kind of loss. Could be loss of property, loss of finances. Somebody could be losing their mind with these freaky transits we're getting. And could be having something to do with childbirth, birth of children, or bringing home children, or visitation of children, even pets, getting a new pet. A pet is like a child, that's dependence. Dependent. And this kind of contact is also noted in situations where there were accidents, sudden accidents, and in cases of drowning. You could be drowning in debt, obligations, and bills, okay, burdens, a huge burden. Somebody is coming in to help you with the burden because something else has left. Okay, your life is being shaken up, your world is changing, and there are major changes that are happening, but it's a reconfiguration and releasing toxins. For some of you guys, you could be quitting a particular addiction and detoxing from that. So you've got people who stand behind you and will support you, and the reward, feeling good, feeling happy, knowing that you're returning into the world, you're coming back, waking up from the dead. Okay, waking up. We also have Venus and Scorpio sextiling Pluto today. Okay, so that's good financial ability, money. And this could be suddenly being rewarded for something. Like I was saying earlier with the moon transiting the nodes, a gift. Now, the gift doesn't have to be something physical, although we do have something manifesting on the physical realm. With 3 3s and 3 4s, this can be property. It can be somebody doing something. It can be travel plans, or it just can be data, facts, and information. Even a trip. Honoring somebody who's passed on. I'm hearing like a sermon being conducted by a pastor, and I'm hearing, he was a good man, and he was loved by many. Okay, so we also have a T-square today, exiting at Jupiter and Sagittarius. Okay, so with this one, we have Black Moon Lilith and Neptune in Pisces, and the Moon in Virgo, all squaring each other, except Black Moon and Neptune are conjunct. So that's like black spots, beginnings and endings. They're coming for you. Okay, with the Moon in Virgo, that's victim. So there's a lucky opportunity. You might be able to help somebody out, or somebody might helping you out. This could be a second chance to view life with gratitude, or you're facing an intervention where this could be your last chance. Okay. You could be doing too much, fill in the blank, and you need help. Feeling overwhelmed with something. I was also getting, I got lucky, babe. Or you got lucky, babe, when I found you. Da-na-na, da-na-na. So it could be that another right place at the right time for some. And I'm not seeing anything bad with this. It'll be different for everyone. You could find somebody who's overdosing, help them out in the nick of time. You could be helping somebody who's overdosed or interfering in somebody, speaking up for somebody who's being victimized, basically, and mentoring them. Or you could be chasing the bad ones out of town, chasing someone out of town. We don't like your kind here. I was hearing, we don't like your kind here. And on the negative note, profiling, discrimination, stop, desist. So it feels like a ban, some kind of ban. Stop, or you can't come here. It's like, it's like walking into 7-Eleven with a cigarette and they're like, excuse me, there's no smoking in here, you need to leave. Okay, that kind of deal. Cease and desist, estoppel, interfere, cutting off. And I was also getting like thieves turning on thieves, woohoo, with that U-turn, yeah, with that turn, U-turn, turn of events, changing your mind, changing sides, stabbing you in the back. You could literally come across somebody or witness somebody being stabbed or shot and somehow help them out. Moon and Virgo can be the victim. Success in government. So the black spots are accruing. They're amassing. I was getting mass too. Oh, is that shooting in a chapel? Shooting in a church. Black spots. This can be a case of wrong place at the wrong time and right place at the right time. Like I said, there's a definite divide. There's the angels and the demons. Okay, so we got the light side and the dark side. Very scorpionic, black and white. Okay, and we have the middle, which is the gray area. Now, with the T-square, it's exiting through Jupiter and Sagittarius, which indicates luck and peace. Control also. Lucky you were here to help get things under control. And on that same note, I'm getting, if it hadn't been for you, God only knows what I'd do without you, what I'd be without you. So they say that the answer to solving this, having to make a decision, like you only get one chance, literally, to decide, or this is your last chance. Usually when I get the T-square exiting through Jupiter, it's like, do you feel lucky, punk? Or it's your lucky day. Nicely and sarcastically. Okay, so they say the answer is to go to the fourth missing point, which would be Gemini. We don't have anything in Gemini right now. Gemini is patterns, communication, travel, habit. So this could be a lucky conversation or an unlucky conversation. You might find out that you were doing something wrong. So it's lucky you came across that information. It could be a gift. Thank you. You saved me. Okay, so great fortune is reversed. So there's a huge loss happening somewhere. Somebody's suffering a huge loss. And they feel, I want to say powered down. So it feels like being disempowered, like they lost half of their force. They lost half of their chi, like they can't find their groove, or they did suffering a great misfortune. This is misfortune. This is misfortune and being down on your luck, bad luck. Courtship, this can be tempting. Somebody's attempting to establish a foundation with you. Courtship is an offer. It's an offer, it's temptation, it's somebody coming to you and proposing something for your review. Somebody wants to establish something with you. For some of you guys, this is dating. Trying out options, having options, and one of them coming forward, presenting something to you. Okay, and then thief. For some of you guys, some of you guys, you lost a partner. Or you may have stood somebody up and they're saying your loss. Your loss. You don't want to be with me? That's all right. I don't have time for you anyways. Stealer of time. Purse or wallet. I'm getting purse or wallet. So you guys may have gone out on a date and like you lost something. Lost your purse, lost your wallet, lost your phone. Or you may have lost some time. Like, where did the time go? Okay, I'm hearing through the years. So this kind of feels like somebody's passed away through the years, or somebody's looking back to the first date. You may have lost some memories. Photo album, for some reason or another. Thief of time. Maybe you found some old pictures, something, it got destroyed for some reason or another, or they got damage. I'm hearing damage incorporated. So they got damaged in a storm. Somebody got their mementos damaged by the storm. It may have been pictures, but it feels like it was personal. Wedding pictures, pictures of the parents. Or this can be about an opportunity that you lost, that passed by you, or that you turned down because either you hesitated or you felt that it wasn't right, or you felt like it wasn't a great deal, it was a bad deal. This is very Sagittarius. This is choosing honor over money, doing the right thing, doing things out of love and not for money. Okay, oh wow, look at that. 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and 9 of Pentacles. For a lot of you guys, you're having to convince yourself that you are better off without this person who left you, or you're better off without this fortune or money or property. You're better off without a mass. Okay, shooting in a church. 7 of Swords is lies. It's betrayal. It's being stabbed in the back. Somebody stabbed you in the back. For some of you, it was your partner. For some of you, it was an old boss. You might decide that you want to work for yourself. 6 of Pentacles is about payback. There was so much that was left undone. There was a lot of things that were left undone. Somebody just up and left. Okay, now actually, this made me think of the chief medical examiner, and yeah, so very Scorpio. So this would be like the higher ups, the executives, and the officers, CEO, that kind of deal. of Oahu. He just like up and left, and he had like 800 and something cases that were waiting to be autopsied. Okay, so he had many projects left, and he just up and left alone. Left a lot of things, half-finished projects everywhere. I also had a friend, or, you know, actually a friend of a friend. She was more of an acquaintance. Suddenly leave her husband, admit to everybody that she cheated, and she screwed this person and that person, and apparently she cut off everybody, even her best friend. Even her best friend here in Hawaii, she cut her off, blocked her on Facebook, after telling her, I have a new life. I've hooked up with a guy. I'm in the mainland. I don't have to work. I'm leaving everything behind. I hated Hawaii. And then her best friend, of course, was shocked and replied, wait, what do you mean? We don't, you know, because we don't even have to believe that, we don't have to say that this person existed. I don't talk to your old man, you know. I don't care about what's going, not that you don't care, but I don't care. I'm not judging you on what you're doing with your husband. And then the next message is, by the way, I fucked your ex twice. And it's like, what the fuck? And then poof, gone. So this feels like a big reveal. Somebody took a big hit. They had a secret that was revealed, disclosed, or confessed to them. And it's kind of like somebody wanted to get payback, paid them back by stabbing them in the back, okay, and abandoning them. Six of Pentacles. Let me pull cards for these, and I'm going to go back, because I don't like when I get negative readings, guys. I like to try and see the positive. Oh, boy. The positive side in things. This is reversed. Ooh. The people who left because they were afraid to face the things that they were ashamed about, there's going to be no change for them. They're going to experience the same karma over and over and over again. It's like the song that never ends, on and on. You just keep on trying. And she smiles and she feels like dying, crying on and on. On and on, on and on. Okay, so somebody who's not facing their karma after they stabbed somebody in the back, betrayed them, and did it vindictively, you know. Sassy bitch in the voice. You can hear it in the voice. Oh, and by the way, I fucked them. You know, like, I hate all of you. I'm taking you all down with me. Daggers everywhere. Dropping the daggers, you know, throwing the daggers at everybody's feet. And I did this to you, and I did this to you, and I did this to you. It's like the big blowout, the big confession to everybody and everything that you ever did wrong. Being mad at everyone else, blaming everyone else, feeling like you're the one who's the victim when actually you're victimizing everyone else and not being accountable for your own actions. You're not taking responsibility for the consequences of your actions. You're just telling people what you did. Okay, so also this can signify paper money and being financially obligated, overwhelmed. Yeah, there's a lot of feeling overwhelmed. This is energetic obligations. Like, why did this person betray me? I loved them. We had a history. I think that they might have been angry that you were doing good, and they're really down on themselves. They're ashamed. They're ashamed for how they acted. They don't want to answer to it. So it kind of left you spinning. You're spending a lot of energy thinking about this over and over and over again in your mind, questioning and probing and trying to find an answer as to why would somebody do this. You're overwhelmed. You're taken aback. Shocked. This looks like feeling shocked. It's like somebody came in and removed a chunk of your brain and you're just like shocked into stupidness. I want to say it's like you're feeling stupid. Why didn't I see it? How could I not have? I mean, nobody could have ever expected. This is totally unexpected. Up and gone. Actions that change the destiny of things. Courtship. Okay, so we have the Lovers reverse. Remember what I said about the T-squared that we have, having to make a decision, Jupiter and Sagittarius, and that the exit had to be in Gemini. Well, here's the Gemini card, the Lovers, number 6. It's possible that somebody had proposed to you, also proposed marriage to you, and you decided it is not the right time. Because that person is still codependent. And the thing is, you're spent with this situation, there's a lot of thought as to it's okay. Everything's going to be all right. I am not a victim. I am a victor. I am better than this. I am better than this situation. I am not going to judge her. I am going to miss her, but she decided that she wanted to throw everything away. So she took the love and run. Some took the money and ran. There could be somebody here who's proposing marriage and they're not healed. Let me clarify. Clarify the Lovers, please. The Lovers. 10 of Cups. Some people did not make the right choice in their relationships or with the establishment. Somebody could have suddenly quit. Not quit, but resigned also. There's a lot of resigning. I don't have that card here. You know, for some of you guys, I want to say for some of the Geminis, you guys are picking up some new friends, establishing a vibe tribe. That part of it is from the Aries full moon. You know, Gemini was in the 3rd house. And some of you guys are finding interesting coincidences and linking up with better people, people who don't view themselves as victims, or people who are not in the habit of viewing themselves as victims. Or you could be meeting somebody, and your very meeting could be somebody telling you, same thing too. I'm hearing the song in the background again. God only knows what I'd be without you. So this could be a good friend expressing that I love you so much. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here for me. Let's clarify thief. Ooh, we got illusion with 7 of Cups to clarify thief. So this is like, I want to say bait and switch. The hand is quicker than the eye. So watch out for pickpockets. Watch out. Hide your passwords. Hide your credit card numbers. Just, you know, look out behind you. There is this feeling of a little bit of paranoia. So before you deal with any sensitive information, be aware of your surroundings. I want you to make sure that you're very aware of your surroundings. I want to say, you know, check if the coast is clear, because there's a high degree of deception and fraud. Moon in Virgo, credit card fraud. I think I did get that the other day. Credit card fraud, fake charges, and also in, you know, in government, ridiculousness. I want to say fake charges, but it's more like, sorry, trying to sit comfortably. My foot's getting stuck on my skirt. Fake charges, ridiculousness, interference. This interference could also be a stunt, as we witnessed with the diplomats yesterday, you know, barging into that, the testimony. Distraction. Distracting you for deceitful purposes. Definitely deceit. Look at that. A 7-7. The courage to do the right thing. Standing up for yourself. For some of you guys, you're being cased. Somebody's been watching you. Somebody's been watching you. They could have even talked to you. This can be while you're out and about traveling, like somebody proposes a deal to you, like I don't know, you're in the store and somebody walks up to you and says, hey, can you sign this release contract? We're filming and my director likes the way that you look. And then finding out later on that you're in the cut scenes in between a show like Taxicab Confessions. They kind of lied to you, but at least you weren't one of the Taxicab Confessions. That kind of deal, like a trick, you know, like kind of like, yeah, sure, I'll give you this. That's what you want, $20. So they give you the $20 and they give you, you know, it wrapped up, and you go home and wait a minute, this is not what I asked for. So cheating, it's being cheated, it's cheating on something, it's taking a shortcut. Somebody could be cheating, somebody could be taking a shortcut, trying to fool you, lure you. This is luring too. Somebody might be luring you into a trap. Luring into a trap or being set up under the cover of night, undercover. So this kind of feels like entrapment or baiting somebody. Could be leading on, like hooking up with somebody and not letting them know that you're actually married, and that kind of deal. Bringing a third person into the mix, and the third person not knowing that you're already in a relationship and have a family, that kind of deal. Cheating on your taxes, like if you have a horse, you get some kind of discount on a huge business, on some kind of huge tax. So you get a bunch of horses. Hey, didn't Trump do that? So it's kind of alternative, going around, alternates. This could be fakes, dummies. The illusion of death. That's all the cards I'm going to pull from that for now because there's a chunk here. Teamwork. Do it yourself. Okay, guys, so, boy, somebody really wants you. This looks like, I want to say this looks like repeated action, okay, because we've got courtship, which is number 4, so that's foundations, building of foundations. For some of you guys, this is a foundation to a house, physically, as the moon moves out of Virgo. For moon in Libra, establishing something, or this could be establishing some evidence, establishing ground rules, or establishing a base or a basis of. Guys, we got, look at this, 10 of Cups, Mars and Pisces, 7 of Wands, Mars and Leo, 3 of Pentacles, Mars and Capricorn. So, anti-establishment. I want to say car bomb. Tractor trailer. Trailer. Tractor. Tracking a trailer. Trailer tracks. Hot on the trail. Cartel. Cartel. A singularity. I want to say one of a kind, rare, a rare incidence of, okay, I'm hearing terrorism, a rare incident of terrorism. Okay, courtship. So this could be recruiting, no boundaries, in the public, evil workload. So it feels like suicide bombers being recruited or acting out, walking into an establishment. I'm still getting suicide bombers, damn it, and bombs. Either bombs going off in a car, could be grenade too. Bombs, grenade, not missiles. Bombs, grenade, car bombs. Carjacking. This could be carjacking too. Maybe somebody's car gets jacked while they're sitting inside their home or when they're out on a date. Surrounded and car stolen. So this looks like multiple people. This looks like a couple of people ganging up on somebody. They're coming under the guise of a proposal, but really they intend to steal something from you. They want something from you, and they're going to take it. Give me all your money. This is robberies, carjacking, and shooting. This is a hater. somebody that's hating on you. This could be discrimination. It could be racial profiling because you're black. I'm only saying that because we are in Scorpio's sun right now, and Scorpio's color is black. So, two young punks. Okay, I'm going to move on before I start getting irritated with these fucking thieves. I hate thieves. Thieves, druggies, chronics. Stealing from a car, too. Not only stealing the car, but breaking into a car. Possibly setting a car on fire. Okay, so thief, 7 of cups, beware. Beware. Hacking. Beware your personal information. Always be aware of your surroundings. And they want me to say because you could get beat up. Okay, so be wary of what's around you. Use the buddy system. 5 of Cups, Princess of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and Ace of Swords. You may find out that somebody got beat up. You may find out this is affecting you personally. Either something's being stolen from you, or it's a friend of yours. It looks like the daughter might have been held at knife point. Knife point or gun point. I'm feeling more knife, but there's also guns here too. So this can be more than one situation. There's a couple of situations here. 5 of Cups. Here's yet another Mars. Boy, Mars is in fucking action, isn't it? Mars with the nodes. Defending yourself against a couple of punks. Being afraid that they're going to come after you. Someone's traumatized. Someone's daughter is traumatized. Ace of Swords. But it could be you're just finding out. Okay, this is truth and clarity in communication. It's also recognition. And it's also the law of attraction. So could be somebody filing a lawsuit, or somebody who was carjacked or held at gunpoint or held at knife point, that suffering some kind of PTSD or traumatic is being recognized. This is triumph, though. Is this... Ooh, self-defense. It was self-defense. So it's kind of like somebody tried to take something from someone, and what actually happened is it turned around, and the victimizer now is the one being victimized. Clarify. I was going to say, can we clarify the Ace of Swords? Look at that. And yesterday, when I was doing my own personal readings, I was getting a lot of these cards coming out. Okay, Ace of Swords. This could be new information also. Expectation, message, bad health, and imprisonment. So, you might have been hoping that the criminals who are stealing will get caught. The criminals who are brandishing weapons, guns, knives, grenades, you're hoping that they get caught. And then you're waiting. You're waiting for them to get caught so you can feel safe. You might have had to change your daily habits and daily practices because you were afraid or you were in fear of your safety. Look at that. Yeah, in fear of your safety and security, feeling like you had to stay home. What is that called? Not a shut-in. I was trying to figure that word out yesterday because I got the same thing. When you can't leave your home, it's a phobia. Afraid to leave home. At any rate, somebody is afraid to leave home. Or maybe they're confessing that ever since this has happened, I've been afraid to leave home. I'm paranoid. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm waiting for these people to get caught. They hadn't been caught yet, and I feel like a prisoner in my own home. People are checking, how are you doing? Just waiting. So this could be a positive message. I'm waiting for them to catch. You could be sick with worry. Like you're confined. Or you could get good news that this person had ended up reporting to the hospital. Maybe you did end up getting to injure them and it required, I want to say required some stitches. Well, all right. Razor blade. Yeah, maybe you fought back and used their weapons against them. Is this an old case? This feels like an old case. An old case. Maybe somebody was sitting on death row and they were dying. Trapped in the body. For some of you guys, this could be somebody passing away in prison. For others, it can be somebody's passing away while somebody else is in prison. You're not able to visit somebody who's dying. You may be deciding to visit somebody who is dying in prison. Two of Swords, balancing body, mind, and soul. Also having to make a decision. Being faced with a decision. Queen of Hearts, to love, to nurture, to protect. Deciding to forgive. Eight of Wands is reversed. So somebody could have been like left to rot in prison, literally, and they might have deserved it, but their time is coming to an end, literally. So somebody's making a decision to pay their last respects to somebody who's ailing in health. There might have been a disconnection there. Now you're opening up your heart. Paying a visit to an old felon. Or this could just be somebody that you lost touch with over the years. Could be somebody waiting for an execution date. Can we clarify imprisonment, please? Inner turmoil. Do I go see this person or not? Should I forgive this person or not? I feel trapped. I don't feel secure. I don't feel safe here in this house, but nobody's making me say that. This is how I'm feeling. I'm really struggling with being balanced. So there's a huge struggle here with security, overall security and well-being of your person. Overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiel, the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. That's what this is. Ace of Swords, okay? This is triumph also. Triumphing. Coming out ahead. Coming out the winner in the end. Okay, and the last card, outdoors, Archangel Jophiel. Go outside. Get some fresh air and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Where was that? Oh, the disconnection here. The disconnection right here. The disconnection, the signs being reversed, meaning no sign, no signal, no connection, disconnected, offline. So, yeah, a lot. Oh, technical. Okay, technical difficulties. We return now to your regularly scheduled program. Having technical difficulties, glitches. I'm going to read from the book for you guys. And they both started with O. Interesting. That would be Scorpio too, I believe. Anyways. Oh, yeah, the moon's going to move into Libra tomorrow. No matter. Okay, so I just heard the ring. A ring. Okay, so for outdoors, connecting with nature helps synchronize your rhythms to the universal heartbeat. In this way, your natural timing improves so that you're in the right place at the right time. Being in nature renews your spirit and revives your energy level. Get outside every day, even if it takes some effort on your part. Once you're in nature, take time to smell the roses and observe the glorious beauty. Know that you're part of nature and that you're also beautiful. Okay, crazy. I did say something about being in the right place at the right time, right? That's the T-square. And then the overcoming difficulties. Additional message. The challenges you faced have made you stronger and have taught you new lessons. Instead of becoming bitter, you've opened your heart with compassion towards people In similar situations, I said that. You've let go of any blame or feelings of victimhood. This is why you're now overcoming your previous challenges. Wow. Your positive outlook is attracting a loving solution and new situations at a higher level of spiritual understanding. Stay positive. Oh my God. I said that, right? Everything. Boy, I love it when the oracle cards really tie it up. Everything I've been telling you is, double confirmed with the archangel. You heard it here. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.